Hello everybody, I am the Chubby Gourmet. If you're new here, welcome to our unique family. We are an international food channel. If you're already a Chubby Chaser, welcome back. We love having you here and we really appreciate it. Today, we're going to take a trip to Hungary. Why? Because I'm quite hungry. Hungarian mushroom soup, totally authentic. And I'll explain why later when we get into the cooking. If you like what you see today, hit that like button, hit that subscribe, and spank that notification bell. That way you'll be at full chub. If you don't spank it, you'll only be at half chub. And we like our fans to be at full chub. And once you're fully chubbed, that's when you get to see what we upload each week, which will be new recipes, new tips and tricks. Maybe it'll be an international visit somewhere, eating a cuisine local to that country. Lots of cool cooking episodes, so stay tuned. Enough lip action. Let's cook. So let's prepare the ingredients. First thing you're gonna need, a large yellow onion. And we're gonna dice this guy, and then I will be slicing up the mushrooms. What we'll eventually do is heat up 4 to 5 tablespoons of butter and saute the onion and mushrooms.
Don't cut yourself.
It's wet.
It's wet.
Mammy.
Glad to have some good knives?
Oh, the knives make all the difference in the world. The Cutco knives, I might add.
Ooh.
Check out our knife episode. It's a knife thing to do.
What are you slicing now, Chubby?
I'm slicing my shrooms. I've got about 1 pound of mushrooms here, maybe slightly less. I don't want to slice my finger. We don't want a piece of my finger in there too.
Mmm, yummy.
And as I mentioned before, we're going to be sauteing the onions and the mushrooms in the butter. Next, I always prepare my ingredients before I actually start cooking things. So I'm gonna mix about 1 cup of whole milk with 1 to 2 tablespoons of all-purpose flour. And I'm gonna just mix it up in here, and we're gonna be adding that later as a thickening agent to the soup. So without further ado, cuckoo-ca-choo. One tablespoon. I'm going to add 2 tablespoons. Next, I'm going to mix my spices up. We're going to use about 2 teaspoons of fresh thyme, a couple of tablespoons, maybe a little bit more, of Hungarian sweet paprika. It's an authentic dish. I'm using the real thing. According to what I've read and heard from other chefs, Hungarian paprika is the best paprika in the world. It's also a key ingredient in Hungarian cooking. The one thing you'll find is that there's a lot of paprika, a lot of sour cream, and that's kind of like the signature flavor for Hungarian dishes. You got a goodly amount, a little more than 2 teaspoons full of thyme. And you know the expression, you are what you eat. Now I'm going to add some dill weed. About the same amount, a couple of teaspoons. And by the way, dill is another ingredient, another spice common to Hungarian cooking. And last and certainly not least, we're going to have a goodly amount of paprika. And I'm going to put, if I can figure out how to open it, a couple of tablespoons, well, like 2.5, maybe closer to 3 tablespoons. And my Hungarian friends, if you have a better way of doing it, if you disagree with what I'm doing, I'm welcome to suggestions. Love to hear from you in the comments below. And next, very simple, I'm going to have about 2 cups of chicken stock. You can use vegetable stock as well. And I'm going to add to that 1/2 cup of white wine. I picked the Sauvignon Blanc because I think it's a nice dry wine for cooking this dish with. And to that, I will add 1/2 cup of my vino. First thing, we're going to saute the mushrooms and onions in 4 to 5 tablespoons of butter. And I'm going to do it in my Dutch oven because I love cooking in cast iron. You don't have to, it's not a requirement for this dish. We're just making soup. So, I'm sure about that much. Come. Okay, what we're going to do is turn on the flame, figuratively speaking, because this is an electric oven, and there ain't no flame. Our butter is sizzling. Let's add the veggies. And I'm using a wooden spoon because, first of all, if I leave it like that, it's not going to get hot to the touch. Wooden spoons are great. This one's also very good for spanking. So if you need to spank the notification bell, you can use this. Now I'm just going to try to coat all the mushrooms and onions, of course, with the butter. This is going to probably take 8 to 10 minutes, just being honest with you.
This is not a Chubby in 5.
Not a Chubby in 5. But feel free to check out our Chubbies in 5. I'm special. I'm going to throw a little bit more butter in there. You can see how it's shrunk in volume because the mushrooms shrank, released their juices. When the onions are translucent, which we're almost there, that's when this is done. What we'll do next is add our stock, our wine, our Worcestershire sauce, about a tablespoon, and our mixed spices. And I'll season it with salt too. Adding my stock and my wine, adding a tablespoon of Worcestershire sauce. A little bit more. And I'm adding my spice mix. With all that sweet paprika. And I'm going to bring this to a boil. And I'm going to season with a little bit of salt. Now once I get this to a boil, I'm going to lower the heat to a simmer. And what I want to do, if you see all the liquid I just put in, I want to reduce this by about 30% or so, like a third. Yep, well, we finally brought it to a boil. And like I said, I'm going to lower the heat and just have it simmer for about a half an hour while it reduces by about a third.
Chubby, I'm hungry.
You're hungry-wungy? Okay, we've reduced, I'm guessing, by about a third. It looks like that to my naked eye, my naked eye. Now I've got my milk flour mixture, which I will be adding. Pan down, pan down.
I'm not Tilly.
I didn't start it well enough, but good enough. Good, good, I tell you. I'm going to stir this sucker up. And I'm actually going to speculate another 8 to 10 minutes while it reduces more and it thickens. You're in a nice thick mushroom soup. In the meanwhile, back at the ranch, I'm going to cut up my chives, which I will decorate with for presentation and flavor once it's done and we bowl it. So, I ain't chive talking, I'm doing it for real. I think we've reduced and thickened as good as we're going to get. So before I add about a quarter cup or 4 tablespoons of sour cream and thoroughly incorporate that, what I want to do is take a taste. Because if it needs seasoning, I want to do it now. Came out great, but could use a little bit more seasoning. Again, season to your own taste. There's no rule. Now I'm going to lower my flame a little. I'm going to put in about 4 tablespoons of sour cream. And I'm going to thoroughly incorporate this. Nice and thick. The color is just right. It smells and tasted, by the way, quite good, if I do say so myself. And I probably do. I'm actually going to mix in the chives that I chopped up now, not when I plate it. I want to throw all these in there because I'm using a decent amount of chives, because I love chives so much. And I'm just going to give it a good stir. Let's have a taste. The The spices all come together nicely. We got that sour cream in there. Truly a Hungarian soup. Well, if you've gotten this far, thank you for watching. If you like what you saw, hit that like button, hit the subscribe, and spank that notification bell for full chub. And until next time, hasta lasagna.